Yeah. Woo! Sage boys on the track. Let's go. Pop it like a drop, a sweet explosion.
Step in the room, candy coated vibes. Sparkles in the air, we electrify. Drip like honey, golden on my tongue. We ain't slowing down, the party's just begun. Sip, sip, take a little taste. Heartbeats faster, no time to waste. Colors swirling, lights collide. We ride the sugar wave all night. Sugar rush, hey, popping like confetti, dancing crazy. Yeah, we're always ready. Turn it up, the beat won't stop. We're fizzy like soda. Pop, pop, pop. Sugar rush, taste the sweet reaction, melting hearts with every interaction.
All right. Hello, everyone. Greetings to you wherever you are watching the live stream from, and welcome to Shacking Hour episode 26. All right. I'm glad you decided to join today's stream as always. Now we have we've done quite a couple of streams so far, and we've looked at a lot of questions and problems. But today we want to look at some mathematics and physics questions where we will solve together. Are we okay? Now, if you're watching, please let me know the country you are watching us from so that I can appreciate and say a big shout out to the members of that country. All right. So do we have anyone from Ghana here? Anyone from Nigeria? Anyone from India? Please let me know, because today we have quite a couple of questions, practical questions that will get us thinking. Are we okay? All right. So in the meantime, let's wait for more people to join, and also let's interact with each other whilst we wait for more people to join. Okay. Okay, Colina, hi. Hi, Colina, welcome. Thanks so much for joining. So today we have a little bit of mathematics expressions. We are going to just solve mathematics expressions just as always. And then if the need be, we'll add some physics questions, but that will be for later. All right, so today we are going to be solving problems on sequence and series. Sequence and series. We'll be trying questions on sequence and series. Paulina, please, do you have any idea what sequence and series is all about? All right, awesome. So since you know, then let's go ahead and start by looking at a question that we have over here. So let's start with the first question we have for today. Okay. All right. So let me pick a very simple question for us to solve first, and then from there we can look at other questions for us. Okay. All right, so we have here what term of the linear sequence then we have -2 1 4 dash 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 is 40. Okay, so it basically means that the number 40, when we start the sequence from -2 1 4, which term is the 40 term? Are you okay? So we have here option A, that is the 13th term. Option B, 14th term. Option C, 15th term. And then option D, 16th term. Okay, so that is the question that we have. Please, let's give it a try. Anyone with an answer for us? Okay, so Colina is saying option C. All right, she's saying the 15th term. Let's have a look at the problem to see if she is right or not. All right, so to find a solution to this problem, this is how we solve this particular problem. So let's write down the solution. Now we know to find the number of terms of a linear sequence, we use the formula un is equal to, then we have into brackets a plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. Now the d is the common difference, the n is the number of terms that we want to find. Now the first thing we need to do over here is that when we look at the sequence, our a is -2, that is the first number. Our n is the number of terms that we do not know, that is what the question is saying we should find. Our un is 40, that is the last term that they say we should find for this particular term. So we have 40 over here. So the only thing that we are left with is the difference, which is the d over here. The d, you can use two consecutive numbers to find the difference. In this case, I'm not going to use the first two. I'm going to use the 1 and then the 3. Okay, so the numbers you use for the difference should be close to each other. So I'll use these two, so it will become the last one, which is 4 minus 1, and this will give us 3. You can also use the first two, that is -2 and 1. So that one, it will be 1 minus then the -2, so it will become 1 plus 2, which is also the same as 3. So the difference over here for this particular question is 3. So when we have that, so we have here 40, which is the un, is equal to the first term a, which is -2, plus into bracket n minus 1 multiplied by d. The difference here is 3. So now that we have this particular expression, all we have to do is to expand and solve for the value of n. Are we okay? So we have here 40 is equal to -2 plus 3 multiplied by n will give me 3n. 3 multiplied by -1 will give me -3. So I'll send the 2 to the other side of the equal to sign and then send the -3 there as well. So I'll have here 40 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 3n. So here will become 45 and that is equal to 3n. So I divide both sides by 3. And so therefore the value of n here will be equal to 45 divided by 3. And that is going to give us 15 as our answer. So yes, the correct answer here is option C, as rightly said by Colina. All right, so let's proceed to look at the next question that we have for the day. So we have to, they said the first term of an exponential sequence is 3. and the sixth term is 3/32. You have to find the common ratio. Find the common ratio. Okay, don't forget that this is 3/32. So let me rewrite that. It is 3/32. Are you okay? Yes, please. So let's go ahead and find the common ratio. So here, over here, we have option A. For our common ratio, we have 1/6. Option B, we have 1/5. Option C, we have 1/3. Then option D, we have 1/2. So guys, for those of us who are also watching, this is the problem that we have, and those are our possible options. Please let's leave the correct answer in the live chat. So we have the first term of an exponential sequence is 3, and the sixth term is 3/32. We have to find the common ratio. Then we have option A, 1/6, option B, 1/5, option C, 1/3, and then option D, 1/2. Colina, do you have any answer for me, or we should do it together? Okay, she said she is lost. All right, so let's have a look at the solution to the problem together. Okay, so for this particular problem, now we know that for an exponential sequence, okay, we use the formula un is equal to ar raised to the power n minus 1. Are you okay? This is the formula we use for exponential sequence. Now the question is saying that the first term of an exponential sequence is 3. So it means u1 is equal to 3. The fact that u1 is equal to 3 means that the first term of that sequence is 3. So therefore, the a, or the first term, is also equal to 3. Are we okay? Now the question continues to say that the sixth term is 3/32. So it means u6 is equal to 3/32. So if we compute this, or we equate these two, it means that u6, which is 3/32, will be equal to a r n, which is 6 minus 1 over here. So we have here 3/32 is equal to our a is 3. So we have 3 here, r raised to the power 5 over here. Are we okay? So from here, oh no, it's not 16. Okay, so Funk, please try it again. So try it again. It's not 16, it's this. Okay. All right. So yes, so we were here. So from here, to get rid of This is what I have. Let me rewrite it properly so that we can see. We have 3 over 32. This will be equal to 3r raised to the power 5. So we can say this is also power 1. So we can cross multiply. If we cross multiply, we'll get 3 is equal to 32 multiplied by 3r raised to the power 5. Are we okay? So this will give us 3 is equal to 32 multiplied by 3. Just a minute. So we have here 32 multiplied by 3. That will give us 96. So we have here 96 r raised to the power 5. So from here, all we will do is we will divide both sides by 96. 96, this will cancel this. So let me erase this side of the problem. So I will erase here so we can finish the solving. So from here, we'll get r raised to the power 5 is equal to 3 divided by 96. That will give us, so this, that will give us 1 over 32. So we'll get 1 over 32. So from here, we find the fifth root of r raised to the power 5. And we do the exact same thing to 1 over 32. So this will nullify this. So the r will be the fifth root of 1 over 32 will give us 1 over 2. And that is option D. Yes. So the correct answer over here is 1 over 2. And that is 1 over 2. So Funk is saying 1 over 5. No, Funk, it is 1 over 2. Are we okay? So yeah, the correct answer is D. So Colina, you are right. The correct answer is D. Funk, yes, please. I hope you understand how we got the 1 over 2. Okay, very good. So let's proceed. Now that we've answered that question, let's proceed to look at another question. Okay, so here we are to find the general term. Find the general term of the sequence. Find the general term of the sequence 18, 14, 10, 6, dash, dash, dash. All right, so we have here option A is 4n plus 22. Option B is 18 minus 4n. Option C is 4 minus 22n. Then option D is 22 minus 4n. Okay, so we have to find the general term for this particular sequence. Okay, Colina is saying option D. Okay, so let's look at the solution to that particular problem. Funk, I will be waiting for your answer. So let's look at the solution to this particular problem. Are we okay? Yeah. So to find the general term of a sequence, we use un is equal to a plus n minus 1 d. This is what we use. And so our a term, which is the first term here for this particular sequence, is 18. Our d, which is the difference, will be these two. Are we okay? If we take these two, it will be the second term, which is 14 minus 18. So the difference is what? Minus 4 or negative 4, which means it is decreasing as we go. Are we okay? And then so yes, that is all that we have. So we have to find the general term, so we know n will be inside. So if we substitute these two parameters into this equation, we will get un to be equal to 18 plus into bracket n minus 1 multiplied by d, which is negative 4 in this case. Are we okay? So from here we have un will be equal to 18. Then we have negative 4 multiplied by n will give us negative 4n. Then negative 4 multiplied by negative 1 will give us positive 4. So from here we have un is equal to 18 plus 4. That will give us 22 minus 4n. So yes, the correct answer here is option D, as rightly said by Colina and Fong. So you guys are correct. You guys are correct. All right, so let's have a look at another question. Something more calculation involved. All right, so I have here the sum of, apologies for the background sound, they are doing some work here. The sum of the second and fifth terms of a linear sequence is 6, and the common difference is -2. What is the first term of the sequence? So we have here the sum of the second and fifth terms of a linear sequence is 6, and the common difference is -2. What is the first term of the sequence? Yes, so we have here option A is 4, option B is 6, option C is 7, then option D is 8. So yes, guys, this is the next question that we have. Okay, Funk is saying D. Okay, Colina, what do you have? Funk is saying option D, which is 8. Colina, what do you have? Okay, so Funk, let's give Colina 1 more minute so that she tries her hands on it. Then after that, we can solve the problem together. Okay, so let's have a look at this particular problem. So let's look at the solution. Okay, so Colina is also saying D. Very good. So let's look at the solution to the problem. So if we look at the problem that we have, we realize that they said the sum of the second and fifth term. So the second term U2 will be equal to A plus n minus 1 multiplied by D. Are we okay? So the U2 will be equal to A plus, here will be 2 minus 1D. So U2 will be equal to A plus D. Are we okay? So we can leave this here. And then the fifth term will be U5 is equal to A plus 5 minus 1D. And that U5 is equal to A plus 4D. Are we okay? Now the question is saying that the sum of the second and then the fifth term is 6. So it means that this implies that U5 plus U2 or U2 plus U5 is equal to 6. Are we okay? So from here we can proceed to solve for our problem. So we know that U5, let me use U2 first. U2 which is A plus D plus U5 which is A plus 4D will be equal to 6. Are we okay? So from here we have, if we remove the bracket, we'll have A plus A here, that will give us 2A plus D plus 4D, that will give us 5D, and this is equal to 6. But don't forget that D, which is the common difference, has been given to us in the question as -2. So from here we have 2A is equal to 2A plus 5 into bracket -2 is equal to 6. So we have 2A, 5 multiplied by -2 will give us -10, and this is equal to 6. So 2A will be equal to 6 plus 10. So therefore, it means that just in the corner over here, we will have 2A to be equal to 16. So if we divide both sides by 2, we will get our A to be equal to 8. And that is the value or the option D. So you guys are correct. Okay, you guys are correct. So 100% for you both Colina and Funk. All right, so let's have a look at another question. So we have here the sum of the first 4 terms, the sum of the first 4 terms of a linear sequence is 28. The sum of the third and fourth terms is 22. You have to find the common difference. Find the common difference. Okay, so we have option A, 2. Sorry, option A is 4. Option A is 4. Option B is 6. Option C is 16. Then option D is 50. Okay, so this is the problem that we have. Let's go ahead and solve it. Okay, so Funk is saying option A, which is 4. Okay, let's see what Colina has for us. Okay, so whilst we wait for Colina, let's start the process. So we write down the solution to our problem. Okay, so Colina is saying option B. Okay, so let's have a look at the solution together. Now, don't forget that to find the sum of a linear sequence Sn is given to us by the formula n over 2 into bracket 2a plus n minus 1 multiplied by the difference. So this is the sum of a linear sequence. Funk is saying, I did it roughly in my mind. I may be incorrect. Please don't trust your answer. We'll look at it together. Are we okay? There's no right or wrong answer here. We are just trying our hands on questions. All right. Now, we were told that the sum of the first 4 terms, are you okay, of a linear sequence is 28. So it means that S4 is 28. So the Sn over here is going to be 28. So we'll have here 28 is equal to, because they said the first 4 terms, it means the n is 4. So we'll have 4 over 2, then into bracket 2a, because we don't know the first term. Are we okay? Then plus here will be 4 minus 1 multiplied by the common difference, which is d over here. So we'll have here 28 is equal to 2 into bracket 2a plus over here will give us 3d. Okay, so from here we can divide both sides by 2 because this is multiplying everything here. This will cancel this. So we'll have here 14 is equal to 2a plus 3d. Are we okay? And that we can say is equation 1. Now let's look at the second part of the question. The sum of the third and fourth term. Okay, the sum of the third and fourth term is 22. Are you okay? So which means that u3 plus u4 is equal to 22. That is what the question is telling us. Now for u3, okay, it will be a plus 3 minus 1 multiplied by the difference d. So we'll put that in a bracket. Then plus for u4, it will be a plus 4 minus 1 into bracket multiplied by d. And this will be equal to 22. So I have here a plus 2d plus over here it will be a plus 3d, and this is equal to 22. So from here I have a plus a, that will give me 2a plus 5d, and this will be equal to 22. So this will be equation 2. Now if you look at it, you realize that we have 2a common here, and since we have to find the common difference, we want to get rid of that. So what I will do is that I will subtract from equation 2 equation 1. So it will be equation 2 minus 1. Are we okay? So because of that, so I will clean this side, so I will write our answer over there. I hope you guys understand up until this point. All right, so I will erase this. If you want to see what is here, you can just double tap backwards and see the equation that was here. So for equation 2, I'm going to do it is 22 is equal to 2a plus 5d. And for equation 1, we have here 14 is equal to 2a plus 3d. Remember, we are subtracting. So it will become 22 minus 14. So that will give us 8 here is equal to 2a minus 2a. That will give us 0. Then 5d minus 3d, that will give us 2d. Are we okay? So now that we have this, we divide both sides by 2. and so therefore our D, which is our difference, is equal to 4. So the correct answer here is option A, which is 4. So Colina had 6. So Colina, please, this is the answer. The correct answer here is 4. Please, so can you tell us where you got a different answer whilst you were solving? Where do you think you made a mistake at? Because the correct answer here is D, which option A, which is 4. Okay, so I think she will reply later. But yes, so guys, the correct answer here is 4, which is option A. All right, so let's have a look at another problem. So we have here, okay, Colina is saying she misused the second statement. Yeah, okay, I figured. All right, but I hope now you understand from the question. Okay, fine, no problem. It's understandable. But I hope now you got how we solve it, how we did it, and then we got the final answer. All right, very good. So let's jump to the next question. We have a sequence. It's given as -5, -2, 1, 4, dash, dash, dash. So we have to find the 23rd term. Are we okay? So we have option A, 58, option B, 61, option C, 64, and then option D, 71. So this is the next problem that we have. These are high school grade, okay, high school grade or college entrance. They may come at college entrance exam. Okay, so they are for high school students. And we are just looking at the multiple choice questions, right? So I'm not looking at the written parts that would take longer time and more thinking. We are just looking at their multiple choice questions. Therefore, it's for high school students. Okay, Funk is saying B. Okay. Colina is also saying B. Okay. I'm trying to guess where I got that question from. Okay, so let's look at the solution together quickly. So we have here, we have to find the 23rd term, which is U23, and that will be equal to A plus 22D. Okay, and so the first term is -5 plus 22. The difference here will be -2 minus -5. So that will be -2 plus 5, and that will be 3, positive 3. So I will have my 3 over here. So I'll have here 22 multiplied by 3. That will give me 66. So -5 plus 66, and that will give me 61. Okay, as my U23. So yes, the correct answer is option B, as rightly said by Colina, as rightly said by Fong, and as rightly said by Diamond. Okay, so Diamond, please welcome back. It's good to see you after such a long time. And Fong, thank you so much for joining. You said you have to go. I wish to see you again in our subsequent live streams. But once you subscribe, anytime I go live, you will see the live stream. So I go live every day, Saturdays and Sundays at 2 p.m. GMT, and from Monday to Friday, 7 p.m. GMT. All right, guys. Let's look at the next question. So we have here the second and the fourth terms of an exponential sequence are 2/9 and 8/81 respectively. You have to find the sixth term of the sequence. So Diamond, I will reply your question very soon. So I have here option A, 81/32, option B, 27/24, option C, 81/324, then option D, 32/729. Okay, so this is the question that we have. Please, let's go ahead and solve. So Diamond is asking, if you don't mind me asking, what do you use for writing? Wacom? Yes, so if you have money, you can buy Wacom. But the one I'm using is not Wacom, but it's a type of Wacom. It's called 10 Moons. So this is how it looks like. So it looks like this, and this is the pen. Are you okay? So this is also the pen. So it's also a graphics tablet, just like Wacom, but it's much cheaper. It's very cheaper than Wacom, very cheaper. So it's called 10 Moons. Are you okay? So that is what I'm using. I'm trying to see if I can get the actual name for you. Yeah, so it came in this box. Are you okay? Yeah, it came in this box. So you are saying you are broke, so you buy this one. The name is Tencom. Okay, so yeah, so Colina is saying option C. All right, so the name is 10 Moons. 10 Moons. 10 Moocs graphics tablet. Are you okay? So that is the name. So you can go and search for it and buy one. Okay, so let's continue to solve the problem that we have for this particular question. Okay. All right, so let's look at the solution together. All right. So we are saying that the second and the fourth terms of an exponential sequence are 2/9 and 8/81 respectively. We are to find the sixth term of the sequence. Now remember, yes, so remember that for an exponential sequence, just a minute. Now remember that for an exponential sequence, we have un is equal to arn minus 1. So for the second term, Okay, for the second term, u2, it will be equal to ar, then the n is 2 minus 1. Are you okay? And that they said is equal to 2 over 9, so we have 2 over 9 here is equal to ar, okay, raised to the power 1, which is still the same. Are we okay? Yeah, so we have here as 2 over 9 is equal to ar. So we can make this as equation 1 if we so like. All right, so from here, let's move on to the next one. So we have the fourth term, so u4, that will be equal to ar power 3. So that will be 8 over 81 is equal to ar power 3. Are we okay? So we can make this equation 2. But to make this equation 2, I'm going to rewrite this in a way. So we'll have here 8 over 81 is equal to ar into bracket r squared. Are you okay? So if I do it like this, ar into bracket r squared is still the same. If I use ar to multiply r squared, I'll still get ar cubed. So this becomes my equation 2. So if I substitute equation 1 into equation 2, I will get, let me use a different color over here. So I'll get 8 over 81 is equal to, in place of the ar over here, it will become 2 over 9 multiplied by r squared. Are we okay? So from here, we can proceed to find the value of our r. Are we okay? So over here, we can cross multiply and do our things. So if we do that, let me get rid of what I have at this section so that we can solve the problem. Okay, so from here, I have here 8 over 81 is equal to 2r squared over 9. So I'll cross multiply. So this will multiply this, so it will become 8 multiplied by 9, 8 multiplied by 9, all over this, all over 81 multiplied by 2, and that is equal to r squared. So if we break all that down, we will get r squared to now be equal to 4 over 9. So if we find the root of both sides, this will cancel this, and so therefore the value of our r will be 2 over 3. Are we okay? So now that we find our ratio, so let me write that down. Our ratio r is 2 over 3. So now that we find the ratio of the value of r, we'll substitute it back into equation 1 to get our a. So if we do that, let me clean here. So if we do that, we will have here 2 over 9 is equal to a multiplied by 2 over 3. Are we okay? So this will also be, if we do that, we are going to get the value of our a to be 2 over 9 multiplied by 3 over 2. And so the 2 cancel each other. So we'll have 3 over 9, and that is equal to 1 over 3. So the value of our first term is 1 over 3. So now that we have the value of r to be 2 over 3 and that of a to be 1 over 3, we can now proceed. We can now proceed to find the value of the ratio r. Yes, you are asking, can the common ratio be negative? Yes. Okay, it can be. It depends on the exponential sequence that you are looking at. So now that we have this, let's proceed to find what the question is actually asking that we find. So I will erase everything here. And then, so the question is saying find the sixth term of the sequence. So the sixth term, u6, will be equal to ar raised to the power 5. We know why this is 5. So that will be equal to our a term, which is the first term, that is 1 over 3 multiplied by 2 over 3 raised to the power 5. and this will be 1 over 3 multiplied by then 2 raised to the power 5. Okay, so this will be equal to, let me rewrite this much bigger so that we can see. So this will be equal to 1 over 3, 2 raised to the power 5, that will give us 32, over 3 raised to the power 5, that will give us 243. And so this will be equal to 1 multiplied by 32 will give us 32, and then 3 multiplied by 243, that will give us 729. Are we okay? So the correct answer here that I am getting is option D, as I can see over here, and not option C. So Colina said C, Diamond said D. Yeah, so yes, Colina, that is it. So this is how we got it. We first of all have to find the ratio, then we find the first term, and then we can use that to find the answer. Please, so Colina, let me know, what did you get for the ratio and what did you get for the first term? The value of A and R, please let me see it in the live chat. What did you get for the first term and what did you get for the last term? Diamond is bragging in the live chat. Diamond, trust me, if Colina wants to get serious, you are going to have a hell of a competition. So stop bragging before you make her very serious. Okay, she's taking it easy on you. Trust me, she's taking it easy on you. She has been with me for a very long time, so she knows what she's doing. Okay, so please, Colina, you can leave the value of R and A in the live chat so that I will see where the error is from. But for now, let's continue. Okay. All right. So let's look at another question. Okay. So she says she used a calculator so she can remember. Okay. And Diamond said he's up for the challenge. Diamond, stop. Diamond is looking for a fight. Okay. So here we have a very simple question. So here we have to write down the 27th term of the sequence 1951, 1954, 1957, and then 1960. Okay, so we have here option A 2032, option B 2029, option C 2005, and then option D 2003. Okay, so Diamond is challenging Colina and Colina is up for the challenge. So let's see. So Diamond is saying option A. Okay, so let's see what Colina has for us. Colina is saying option B. Diamond, I told you when Colina gets serious, it's not going to be easy. All right, so the correct answer is option B, but let's look at it. Interesting. So we have to write down the 27th term, so which is U27 is equal to A plus N minus 1D. So that becomes A plus 26D. Okay, so in our case here, our first term is 1951. Then our difference will be 1954 minus 1951, and this will give us 3 as our difference. Are you okay? So this will become 1954 plus 26 into bracket 3. Are we okay? And then that will give us, sorry, 1951. The first term is 1951, my bad. So it's 1951. So we'll have here 1951 plus 26 multiplied by 3. That will give us 78. And so 1951 plus 76, that will give us 2029 as the correct answer. So yes, the correct answer is option B, as rightly said by Colina. So Diamond, you see what I was talking about. Are you okay? So Colina is right. All right. Very good. So let's proceed with the next question. Diamond, are you still up for the challenge? Colina is beating your ass. Okay. So let's okay. Okay. All right. So where did okay, I got that question from. Yeah. All right. So let's look at this. So we have here the second term, of a geometric sequence is 9. If its fifth term is 1/3, find the common ratio. Find the common ratio. So we have here option A, 1/3, option B, 1/9, option C, 1, then option D, 3. Okay, so Diamond is saying the next question will decide the champion. Okay, Colina is saying, are you sure? Really? Okay, let's see who has the answer for this particular question. So what it means is that for the next couple of questions, whoever has 1 or 2 wrong is going to lose. So make sure all the questions you get them right. Diamond is saying A, option A. Okay. Diamond is saying option A. Okay. So Colina, what do you have? Colina has option B. Okay. Let's see who is correct. Interesting. All right. So we have the second term of so U2 is equal to 9. If its fifth term is 1/3, so the second term of a geometric sequence is 9. All right. So the U5, the fifth term is 1/3. Are we okay? All right. So for U2, that will be AR raised to the power 2 minus 1. So 9 here will be equal to A power R. So we can make this as equation 1. Now for U5, we will get AR power 4, and that will be 1/3 is equal to AR power 4. Are we okay? And then the AR power 4 here, I can rewrite it as 1/3 is equal to AR into bracket R power 3. Are you okay? Now, if I do this and this becomes my equation 2, I can substitute equation 1 into equation 2. So put equation 1 into equation 2. Are we okay? So if I do that, in place of the AR I have over here, 1/3 will be equal to, in place of the AR over here, I'll put there 9. So it will become 9R cubed over here. Are we okay? So from here, to have my R cube standing alone, I divide both sides by 9. Okay, this will cancel this. So my R cube will be equal to 1/3 divided by 9. Are you okay? Or multiplied by 1/9. So that will give me R cube is equal to 1/9 multiplied by 3 is 27. So from here, cubic root of R cube will be equal to cubic root of 1/27. So the value of R will be equal to the cubic root of 1/27, okay, will be 1/3. So we have here 1/3 as our answer. So yes, the correct answer here is option A, which is 1/3. So we are supposed to get this. Okay, yeah, so the correct answer is 1/3. So no, Colina, don't give up. Oh, he's leading by 1. He hasn't won yet. The stream has not ended yet. So he's leading by 1. It doesn't mean you have lost. Colina, I'm supporting you. I'm supporting you. Don't lose to Diamond. Okay? Don't lose to Diamond. All right. So let's look at the next question. Colina, please don't lose to Diamond. So I have here the second and fifth term. The second and fifth terms of a linear sequence are 8 and 23 respectively. We have to find the common difference. Find the common difference of the sequence. So I have here option A is 8, option B is 5, C is 4, and then D is 3. So Diamond is taunting. You are taunting Colina. Don't do that. Don't do that. She doesn't want to get angry. Okay, she doesn't want to charge and then reveal her true powers to you. Okay, so Diamond, take it easy. Trust me, if she wants to obliterate you, she will do that. Okay. All right. So that is the next question we have. We have the second and the fifth terms of a linear sequence are 8 and 23 respectively. We have to find the common difference. Right. So Diamond is saying B, which is 5. Okay, Colina, what do you have for us? Okay, so Colina is saying I got B. Okay, so you both had B, which is 5. So yes, the correct answer is actually 5. So yes, please, the correct answer is 5, which is option B. Are we okay? All right, very good. So let me quickly jump on to the next question. Here we have to find the sum of the geometric series. So we have here 1 over 3 plus 1 over 9 plus 1 over 27 plus dash dash dash. So we have here our option A is 1 over 3, option B is 1 over 2, option C is 1, and then option D is 6. Colina is saying A, Diamond is saying B. Okay. Now, if this is quite a unique question, so let's look at it. So solution. So in this case, if we look at the geometric progression, we can see that we've not been given an end. Are we okay? So because we've not been given an end and we have 1 over 3 plus 1 over 9 plus 1 over 27 and it continues, this is an infinite series. We call it an infinite series. So for an infinite series, to find the sum of the series, so the sum of infinite series is given to us as A over 1 minus R, 1 minus R, or 1 minus the ratio. Are we okay? So this is the formula that we will be using. But don't forget that the ratio R is equal to the first term, which is 1 over 9 divided by the second term. So we have 1 over 9 divided by 1 over 3 over here to 1 over 3. Remember, we use this and we divide it by the first one. So that will give us R to be 1 over 9 multiplied by 3 over 1. And this will give us 3 over 9, which is the same as 1 over 3. So our ratio here is 1 over 3. So this will be equal to our first term, which is 1 over 3 here, all divided by 1 minus 1 over 3. The second 1 over 3 is the ratio that we do have over here. So this will be equal to 1 over 3 divided by 1 minus 1 over 3 will give us 2 over 3. Are we okay? So from here, let me erase this. From here, we will get 1 over 3 multiplied by 3 over 2. Exactly. And so therefore 3 will cancel 3. So our answer is 1 over 2. So it is half. So the correct answer here is option B. And the diamond is correct. But Colina, I hope you understand how come we got this. Because in this particular case, this particular geometric series, we call it infinite series. Okay, because we are adding them and it continues. We've not been given the last term. And because we've not been given the last term, we refer to as an infinite series. And because it is an infinite series, this is the formula we use. We use S infinity is equal to A minus 1 over 1 minus R. So yes, Diamond, you are the winner, but please Please, we are learning here, so no one is the absolute winner. Okay, but for today, yes, Diamond, you got most of the questions correct. Okay, don't do that. Diamond, be a gentleman to the lady. Okay, she's saying she's out of here. Diamond, don't do that. Okay, be a gentleman. Apologize to the lady. Okay, calm her down. Diamond, say something to calm Colina down. Don't let her leave like that. All right, so guys, we've been streaming for over an hour now. Okay, and as you guys know, we always stream for about 1 hour, and then after that, we just have some little bit of discussion, and then we proceed. Are you okay? Okay, so yes, so guys, thank you so much for joining the stream. So Colina, Diamond is writing something, so I'm waiting for Diamond to apologize and be a gentleman, and I Hi. So Diamond, why are you running away without saying anything to Colina? Why did you retract back the last comment? Diamond, you are not a gentleman at all. Anyway, guys, that's just by the way. So Colina, thank you so much for always joining the stream. I really appreciate you. And then Diamond, thank you also for passing through today. I really enjoyed the session. You guys make the session very interactive and very competitive. I really love that. So thank you so much, Diamond. Thank you so much, Colina. And before Diamond joined, Funk was here with us with Colina. So Funk, Colina, Diamond, please, thank you guys so much for joining the stream and for solving the problems. Okay, I really love that. All right, so okay, Colina, as a good lady as she is, she's saying it's okay. That's how we learn. I agree. You learn by competing with others. Are we okay? And I'm sure today you've learned something new. Okay, all the mistakes that you made today has opened your mind to how some of these problems are solved. So I believe that you've earned something, you've learned something new today. Okay, and trust me, in an exam or in the future where you might see some of these questions, you might remember what we did today, and it might be helpful for you at that particular time. So thanks for today as well. Thank you to Colina, and thank you, Diamond. And I really enjoyed the session. Thank you once again, and bye. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 2 p.m. GMT as always. And then we will continue on Monday to Friday at 7 p.m. GMT. So bye.
Met you under skies that smelled like spring. You smiled and the world stopped spinning. Petals fell like promises from the trees, and I knew you were meant for me. You're my first bloom in the morning light, soft like the sun after winter's bite. No words, just the way you breathe feels like forever in every heartbeat. Coffee and laughter in quiet cafes, tracing dreams on window panes. You reached for my hand and time stood still. Even silence feels full when love is real. You're my first bloom